How's it going, everyone? I am KingBlackToof. Welcome to this analytical video of the studio tour with our own Pavco Gale. There's a lot of hidden images and screens in the background, and I want to just pick those out because you may have missed them. Just try and figure out what they are and what they could possibly be if we're not sure what they are. Okay, so let's get started. So our first leak are the two monitors at the back here. We have a silver premium card which animates, and you can see it's the bottom half of a lower jaw there with some lips there. We get to see this in greater detail in the future. And then we've got a 3D model of some sort of cat which is walking and yawning. Okay. So interesting. We also see Triss as well as this pig artwork. Now you can see the entire artwork up there, but it's a bit too small to figure out what it is. Okay, I don't believe any of the words here are giving us a clue on what this card is, but we can see that it's very nice and vibrant, which would kind of make it seem like it could be Toussaint related. They've got a lot of nice, really bright, vibrant stuff. We've got the this sort of seals with the parchment on it, which kind of makes me think a little bit religious, which could be Burning Rose, but I don't think this art style kind of fits that, the brightness of it. And the pig is obviously quite important. So you can have any thoughts on that. I mean, no character springs to mind for me, but maybe for you it will. So next up we've got this particular scene with another two monitors. We see a lot of reference pictures for Skellige on the left, and on the right we've got what looks to be like a new board, a Skellige themed board it looks like, which looks pretty damn cool. We can see that we've got a little picture of a card here, probably so to match up the particular rows and stuff like that. So this looks like it's going to be a Skellige board, which might come in because we are getting new board arts, and maybe they'll have themed ones, which would be really, really nice. So here we've got some backdrops. Now this is most likely Thronebreaker related. When two characters are exchanging dialogue, you need a backdrop, and this art style seems to fit, but they don't all seem to be backdrop related. This one looks like just the old board style. That looks like the background for when you boot up the game. This looks like the same background but with some sort of like white sheet over it. So mostly it seems Thronebreaker, but loads of different types of backdrop. Now there's loads of file names up here, but they're a bit difficult to figure out. Apart from this one I can read, which says Northern Realms badge cardbacks.psd, which is a Photoshop file. So Northern Realms getting new card backs, possibly. Bit of a stretch there, but that's what it says. It could just be a reference image for Northern Realms, possibly, I don't know. Now in the background here we can see someone playing Thronebreaker. It looks like some sort of citadel or rocky mountain sort of scene. And in this particular scene, behind Pavco Gale, we can see that neutral silver premium card that we saw earlier. We can see it's the bottom half of someone's face. It looks like he's got a bit of a sharp tooth, so my initial thoughts was Unseen Elder or some sort of vampire, Moonlight related. However, it is a neutral card, so it's probably very unlikely this is going to be the case, and instead it's just some ugly scarred man. We can see it in action here. We were able to see a small preview of Pavco Gale's premium artwork. We're also able to see quite a few different shots of Thronebreaker campaign, the map and such, see how much it's grown. So in this particular scene, we got quite a few different types of leaks. So first of all, on the left, we can see what looks to be another type of card art that we haven't seen before, which looks like a person turning into a wolf. It looks like he's got a moon behind him. For this reason, I'm thinking it's probably Moonlight related, so monster related. Skellige, if it's a bear, I think it's a wolf, but it could be construed as a bear. Doesn't seem to be necessarily Skellige related. It looks definitely more Moonlight monster related with it kind of grey and dark black tones. So a new different type of artwork there. We also have on the main screen in the middle a new type of artwork we will see in a moment, as well as on the right several what looks like concept arts for this particular character as well. So here are the three different concept arts for that particular character. We've got this one which looks like the one they went for, as well as this one where he's coming out a bit more of the particular doorway. So they chose to go for this one. So we got to see this guy's artwork up close. He is a Skellige card. His name is Sigvald. Okay. So during the conversation with Luigi, we got to see what looks like an overview map of Thronebreaker, the different zones you can go into and how they're plotting the particular points of interest on there. So we can see we've got a large landscape here, which is the first one dotted with combat icons. So probably matches of Gwent where you have to fight. Prayer icons, which could be puzzles, it could be conversations, or it could be gifts of new items or something. We also saw that you can go to Riverbend as well as Foregate, which we'll be able to see here. So you can see that's quite a large section there. So these are most likely the areas you'll be able to experience when you play Thronebreaker, most likely. So behind Luigi, we can see what looks to be some form of quest log or bestiary log or some sort of log. And it does seem to be themed in a Northern Realms style with a blue border around the outside and like a brown board here. If we move on just a little bit, we can see a little bit more close, however, more blurry. So we can't quite tell what's on it, but it does seem to be related to actually Thronebreaker in some way. It could very well be just a random image that he's got, but it does seem to be themed very Gwent-like, so most likely it is relevant as well. And so that's actually it for all the studio leaks that I found. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Take care.